Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Just imagine being taller than everyone around you, your friends, your family, and even your boyfriend. The idea of towering over them like a mini giant is a little weird. These women know all about looking down at everyone around them. They're in the prestigious category of the 15 tallest women in the world. Some of their stories will leave you stupefied, others will make you sad, while others will leave you inspired. Number 15. Macy Curran. This little lady has the longest legs in the world, only 16 years of age, but she stands at 6 feet and 9 inches tall with 53 inches length on her legs. Macy's mom and siblings are always craning their necks upwards to look at Macy. According to some reports, her mother noticed that she was taller than the average child when she was only 18 months. That being the case, she's not frazzled by her extraordinary height. She leads a normal life like any other teenager around. She says the perks of being tall are quite a good number. For instance, she can easily spot her friends in a crowd. A few unfortunate circumstances that come with being tall include bumping her head on things, having issues when getting inside cars, and shopping for clothes that can fit her tall frame. Number 14. Ekaterina Lysina. Ekaterina was the reigning Miss Longest Legs in the World records before Macy dethroned her. Similarly, she's also 6 feet and 9 inches tall. Her legs are, however, just an inch shorter than Macy's at 52 inches. Ekaterina is the tallest model in the world. Her other very unique feature is the size of her feet. It's believed that she has the largest feet in Russia. She wears a size 14 shoe. Ekaterina credits her height to her family, who are all apparently 6 feet tall. Taking advantage of her height, she started playing basketball as a pro at the tender age of 15. As a basketball player, she was part of the Russian national team. She took part in the 2008 Olympics and won a bronze medal. She, however, now works as a model. With her long legs, she can hardly fit into most cars. That said, she believes that the long legs and height are a great gift bestowed on her to reach the stars. She's the founder of the world's tallest models modeling agency. Number 13. Meili Duangdi. This woman from Thailand is at one time listed as the tallest woman in the world in the Guinness Book of World Records. She stands at 6 feet 9.5 inches, and she was undoubtedly Thailand's tallest woman. For her, life has not been smooth and has thrown her a couple of curveballs. She's had health problems, starting with a brain tumour that was evident when she was 9 years old. Additionally, she had high blood pressure and heart disease, which led to her demise at the tender age of 24. Before she passed on, she had the opportunity to meet Thailand's tallest man, who was similarly in hospital, getting treatment for a few complications that were associated with his height. Number 12. Caroline Wells. This lady is renowned in Germany thanks to a height of 6 feet and 9 inches. In her home country, most people see her as a symbol of inspiration in the way she carries on her life. In comparison to her height, each doorway she passes through is too short. Necessity, they've always said, is the mother of invention. Seeing how hard it was for people her height getting clothes, she decided to become a tailor and supplement her income while she continues to work as a model. She's definitely an icon among tall people. Number 11. Maria Alexandrovna Stepanova. This lovely lady is 6 feet and there's no shelf that she can't access. It's the blessing of height. On the basketball court, she's on a roll. She's a Russian b-ball player who competes at Olympic levels. She's rightfully earned the title of the tallest basketball players in the world. Point to note, it takes quite large feet to support a tall frame. Maria's basketball shoes are not your regular size, they're a size 15. Her history in basketball is well decorated and dates back to 1998 in the WNBA with the Phoenix Mercury team. Number 10. Brittney Griner. Looks like basketball is the sport of choice for these tall ladies. Brittney is also a Phoenix Mercury. She plays centre position and has earned her place as a record breaker. This isn't because of her 6 foot 8 inches height. She knows the tactics of the game. Brittney is the only NCAA player who's recorded to have scored 2,000 points and blocked 500 shots. She was recognised as the AP Player of the Year and also the most outstanding player of the Final Four in 2012. It goes without saying that these major milestones are credited to her hard work and tenacity. That being said, her height does add a feather to her cap when she's shooting baskets. Number 9. Lindsay Kay Hayward. Lindsay is a fearless woman who works as a pro wrestler and actress. Her height of 6 feet and 8 inches goes a long way to making her career successful. The spotlight shone on her for being the tallest woman in a leading role in a movie. She played a dominatrix in the salacious film R100. Additionally, she made an appearance in the TLC show My Giant Life. This was a show that focused on tall women and how they lived their lives in this small world. Lindsay learned early how to accept her height. At age 9, she had already grown up to 6 feet tall and was already struggling to fit into the 4th graders' desks. Number 8. Lindsay Corinne Taylor. This basketball queen has been going pro at the game for a long time coming. She's 6 feet 8 inches tall, and this is indeed a win when it comes to scoring baskets for a couple of teams in the WNBA. A few of these teams include the Phoenix Mercury, Houston Comets, Seattle Storm, and the Washington Mystics. She's not only played for the WNBA, but has also played for the Ligue Féminine de Basketball, WKBL, as well as the Polish Women's League. Basketball was not originally her first choice. She was fascinated at being in the high school marching band until her friends cajoled her into joining the basketball team. Number 7. Gatika Srivastava. For Gatika, it's all in the genes. Her father is a former basketball player whose height is 7 feet 4 inches tall. Taking after her dad, Gatika, like her dad, played in the Indian national basketball team. Playing on the court, she stood out, seeing that she was 6 feet 11 inches tall. Currently, Gatika is a self-made entrepreneur after starting a network called Navia that was created for cancer patients to assist them in making sound treatment decisions. Even though she decided on a different course for her life, she maintains that her father was a great source of inspiration for who she is today. Number 6. Uljana Semjonova. This lady has had a lot of impact on the women's international basketball scene. The Latvian superstar clinched the title of the most popular athlete in her country 12 times. This was in 1970 to 1985. In her heyday, she towered the other players since she was 7 feet tall. History states that her basketball career spanned over 18 years since 1968, and in all that time she never lost a single international game. Being tall played a role in keeping her at the top of her game. In the course of her career, she won 45 medals, 29 of which were gold medals. Uljana is undoubtedly a legend in women's basketball. Number 5. Małgorzata Dydek. Looks like basketball is a popular sport among all these tall ladies. Małgorzata is another WNBA star. This basketball player is 7 feet and 2 inches tall and is a giant compared to the other players on the court. She also played for the Utah Stars as well as the Connecticut Sun. She was also a coach at some point and trained the Northside Wizards in the Queensland League. It all came to a sad end when she passed away at only 37 years old. She suffered a heart attack when she was pregnant with her 3rd baby. Giving tribute to the fallen star, WNBA president Laurel Richie called her a tremendous person, role model and athlete who touched the lives of her many fans and made an indelible mark on women's basketball around the world. Number 4. Yao Defen. A good number of people say she's the tallest woman in the world, a Chinese national who is 7 feet and 8 inches tall, born to a poor family of Chinese farmers in Luan, Shucheng. Yao's tallness, which is mostly seen as gigantism, was as a result of a tumour in her pituitary gland. The gland produced a large amount of growth hormones into her body, resulting in her bones becoming abnormally long and large. Her family paid for her tumour to be removed, but it unfortunately came back a second time round, and the family could not afford it and allowed the tumour to grow, making her reach her current height of 7 feet and 8 inches. Her parents revealed that she was already over 6 feet when she was 11 years old. Sadly, Yao passed away when she was 40 years old. This then made Sun Fang become the tallest woman in China. Number 3. Vasiliki Kaliandi. Thanks to the Guinness World Book of Records, we've been able to take note of this woman from Greece. Born in 1882, she's one to remember in the books. There's currently no picture of her, but it's said that her eyes were the size of hen's eggs. She additionally had large hands and feet. Unlike her fellow taller ladies, she did not travel far and wide and do sideshows with her tall frame. She, however, made it to the record books with her height of 7 feet and 6.5 inches. Number 2. Heather Green. Heather, who is from the US, insists that she's the tallest of them all. That's not the case, since she measures at 6 feet and 5.5 inches, but it's still quite a height. She becomes 7 feet tall when she adds on some heels. It goes without saying that she has to bend over to get through most doorways. Looking at her YouTube videos, you'll notice that she takes pleasure in towering over men who are not as tall as she is. And at number 1, it's Sandy Allen. Weighing 700 pounds and being 7 feet and 7 inches tall, Sandy was quite the giant. She also had a larger-than-life sense of humour. Like some of her counterparts in this list, she was also diagnosed with gigantism due to growth hormones in her system's pituitary gland. She, however, perceived her life as a great accomplishment and was considered the oldest giant who ever lived. Even when she was really sickly, she still maintained her humour. She was many times the subject of gossip from some tabloids who claimed that she had had an affair with the world's shortest man. For a long time, she was shy of her height and hibernated in her house to avoid ridicule. All this changed when the Guinness Book of Records recognised her and bought her a van and had it branded in large print, the tallest woman in the world. She was also in a Federico Fellini film as a woman who arm wrestled in bars. Sandy wrote a book, Cast a Giant Shadow, that's included in the Guinness Book of World Records. Sandy sadly passed on in 2008 at 53 years of age. That's our list so far. Do you know of any more women who had the most vantage view with the world because of their height? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch up my next video.